At the United Way of the Brazos Valley, our mission is to bring the community together to find solutions that change people's lives. How do we do it? In June 2010, we performed a community needs assessment and found education, financial stability, and health to be the areas most in need of focus. In January 2011, committees in each area determined their respective goals, with grant applications accepted in March, the grant funding process launched in April, and finalized in July. The financial stability area offers a matched savings account opportunity through the Individual Development Account or IDA program, a program that helped Amber Mateka move her family of 6 from a cramped 640 square foot apartment to a 1,300 square foot home.
It was horrible. I would turn around and bump into somebody. We had no storage room. The kids could not play outside in the yard, couldn't have animals outside. It was really tough. We had already been doing the first few steps in purchasing a home, which was cleaning up credit and saving, and it just kind of come at the right time. There's lots of things that we can do now that we couldn't do before. I could just go turn on the faucet, stretch the hose across and water my garden. We are able to ride the horses. We could easily go swimming. My kids know how to swim now. My kids are blossoming. It's such a great program. I used their donation to help get me into this house. If it wasn't for some of the donations, a family like mine may stay in the apartment living off assistance for God knows how long. It makes a difference how the money is used. I'm very proud of my house.
Co-chair of the Education Committee, Sharon Jackson has seen projects like the Born Learning Trail come to fruition.
Born Learning is a United Way concept, really a deep belief in the fact that children learn from the instant they're born, combining it with the health aspect of outside and activity. That's where the Born Learning Trail then came from. Walking the trail is fun exercise in itself, but there's lots of different concepts that children see and can talk about as they're going through the trail. Numbers, letters, colors. There's a clock that they can use their bodies to manipulate. It's also a great conversation builder for families. It gives them an opportunity to talk about health concepts with their children, to get involved with nature, to be out in the community. The children love it. They have a great time. Based on community input and the community assessment that was done by United Way, we see that there are some further things that education can actually do in our community. Education across the years is what our goal is now. Somebody who's considering donating to United Way really needs to look at the great things that United Way's already provided in our community. There are lots of ways that we can work together to build our community from the inside out. It's really focused on finding things that citizens want and need to really better their lives and strengthen children, families, and our community as a whole.
Now mother to a thriving 23-year-old, Angela Abney received outstanding care and support from the Prenatal Clinic, a funded partner in the area of health.
As a young college student, my husband and I were newlyweds. By only 5 months when I found out I was pregnant for the first time, we were basically living off of our student loans and we had no insurance. That's what led me to the Prenatal Clinic. I had no idea that I was going to receive the quality care that I received. Knowing that I was prepared for birth made the birth experience that much more special. Melissa's now 23, and we have just watched her blossom. She matriculated through being in elementary school, receiving accolades in high school. She graduated with honors from the University of Houston. She's doing great things. If the Prenatal Clinic was never in the picture, I can imagine that my pregnancy and the birth experience would not have been as wholesome for me and my husband. We just needed a little help to get us to the next phase of our life, and giving will make all the difference in the world. When I see my daughter, I see a success story of the United Way.
Your donations to United Way are so important and are needed now more than ever. As illustrated in these stories, every dollar is critical to the well-being and success of our community. Please consider giving your best and making a difference in someone's life today. Give, advocate, volunteer, live united.